Greetings, young wizard. So, you're interested in learning about crafting? Wonderful. Let's get started with your first lesson. The first rule is to have a clean, well-lit place to work. For that, you'll need a basic crafting table. I'm happy to make you one if you can gather the supplies. We'll need some mistwood. You can find mistwood growing all over Wizard City. Bring the mistwood back to me, and we'll soon have you a nice new place to work. Do you have the mistwood for me yet? We'll need it to build your basic crafting table. Hurry now! That mistwood should do nicely.
Miss Tangletree gets to work with hammer, plane, and saw. In a few moments, you have a nice little work table.
Now, with a basic crafting table, you have a place to work. Now, with your work table, you can begin to learn the fine trade of crafting, making your own items. First, you should place the basic crafting table in your dorm room or castle. Your first assignment is to make 2 daggers of absolution. You should have no difficulty. You'll need to buy a recipe from me and then gather the required ingredients. When you've got all your ingredients, use your basic crafting table to make the athames. When you have made 2 daggers of absolution, bring them back to me and I'll award you a novice crafter badge. So remember to bring them here when you're finished. Good luck! I can't wait to see them. Have you brought the 2 daggers of absolution I asked you to make? If you don't have both of them, I can't help you, dearie. Those are quite nice indeed. I am pleased to award you a novice crafter badge. Display it with pride. When you earn a new crafting badge, you can buy more advanced recipes, allowing you to create new and more powerful items. I said I could get you started, and you've certainly grasped the fundamentals of crafting. That's all I can teach you. To become a master artisan, you must learn the crafting styles of all the worlds of the spiral. If you wish to continue your studies, you should go to speak with William in Crocotopia. He will be happy to continue your training.
Are you thirsty for knowledge? I can help. So, Miss Tangletree sent you to me, eh? From the looks of you, you're still a novice crafter. Only able to craft one thing at a time before resting. Under my teaching, you'll earn another crafting slot. You'll be able to craft 2 items at once. I need you to go and make 2 rings of insight to demonstrate to me that you know what you're doing. Bring them back to me, and we'll talk. Good work. Those rings show you've got an excellent eye for detail and a steady hand. Here's how you can become a better craftsman.
William shows you how to concentrate and make 2 items at once.
You've clearly got some aptitude for crafting. I think you're ready for your final exam. This will be a working test, showing the quality and consistency of your work. For that, I'll need you to make me 2 poniards of gallantry. When you're finished, bring them back to me and I'll examine them. If they're up to my standards, I'll award you an apprentice crafter badge.
That sounds dire, but you showed them, eh? We showed those greyhorns a thing or 3, didn't we? The old tusk trunk does it every time. But the greyhorns are far from the last of it. The Masouth berserkers are doing incalculable damage to our city. I'm asking you to help get to the bottom of why they are so angry. Challenge a few to a duel. See if you can find any clues. Challenge some Masouth berserkers to find out what their grievance is. Remember the old tusk trunk. They surely will.
The last Masouth berserker you defeat drops a curious-looking headdress. The gem adorning it seems to have some potent spell.
What a curious-looking headdress. I don't know what that is. I need you to take this headdress to the market. Maybe one of the merchants there knows what it is. I would start with the merchants Aziza Roughwood and Shara Whitetusk. See what they know.
Jumbo, outsider! What do you have there? No, I've never seen that particular style of headdress before. It looks foreign. You need someone who knows outsider culture well. There is such a merchant, but I do not know her. I think she's called Kella something. You'll have to ask around for her.
Hello, stranger. Are you buying or selling? Something else? Let me see that. What an unusual gemstone. It reminds me of something, but I cannot say where I might have seen it before. You need an expert in such mysteries. I've heard of a merchant called Longthought. If you can find her, I bet she'd know.
Jumbo, wizard. We don't see your kind around here often. Ah, let me see what you have there. I've seen its like before, but I confess, I don't know where it comes from or who might have made it. The elephant you need to ask is Tala Snake Squasher. She knows everything. Can I help you? Jumbo, little wizard. Where in the spiral do you hail from? Beyond Wizard City? Most interesting. You're lucky you found me here today. I'm packing for a big expedition. The fighting and calamity do not agree with me. I plan to visit many spiral worlds to bring back new wares. Marleybone, Mushu, Avalon, Polaris, all the common stops. But you have been diligent in your efforts to find me, so let us see how I can assist you. Yes, this headdress is not of elephantine make. It tugs at a memory, but you see how it is damaged here? If you could recover several more, I would be better able to determine its origin. Please, treat with the berserkers for them. Let us examine these more closely. Yes, I am confident now. These gemstones only come from the Drum Jungle, a wild region dominated by blackback gorillas. Have you met any yet? They have long kept themselves away from Zafarian politics. There is a merchant who delves deep into the Drum Jungle and brings back all manner of mysteries. His name is Belloc. It is said he does his business across the river. You should ask Captain Hannibal One Tusk to help find him. Request the aid of Captain Hannibal One Tusk in helping you track down the merchant Belloc across the river.
Hey, kid. How's it going? You're looking for Belloc? He's a shifty sort. We need to see if the Greyhorns will let us sail upriver. Go discuss it with the Greyhorns near the bridge. Don't be afraid to use your tusks if you need to.
You may have bested us, but you still can't get past us on the river.
Nuts! I was hoping they'd let us sail. The Safarian Queen is too big a target if the Greyhorns won't let us pass. They'll blow us out of the water. But I know how we can get you by them. I've got a buddy in town. He has a small rowboat. That should work for you. Head into the market and look for my partner, Sabaka. Lions don't scare you, do they? My partner Sabaka lives in the market. Find him and tell him I said to take you upriver.
Let's have a look at those athames.
William carefully examines each of the poniards of gallantry, testing them for sharpness, balance, and precision. He nods in approval.
Excellent work. I'm happy to award you an apprentice crafter badge. You've learned as much as I can teach you, so it's time to find a new instructor. I recommend you speak to my old friend Felicia Worthington in Marleybone. If she's not in too much trouble, perhaps she can show you a few new tricks.
It's a pleasure to meet you, young wizard. What can I do for you? So, that old crook William sent you to me, eh? Well, good on you. If you've come this far, we can skip all the boring stuff. Blah, blah, blah. And assume all the preliminaries as read. Tell you what, if you can make some stingers of the scorpion and constellation jewels, say 2 apiece, we'll skip right to the chase. How's that sound? Bring those nice, sparkly athames and rings back here, and I'll pass you an initiate crafter badge.
Sorry, was just clearing my throat. Hannibal sent you to me, eh? I can manage a river trip if we can get to my boat. You'll need to create a distraction. While you fight some Black Tusk cultists, I'll sneak down to the boat and get it ready. You can meet me there. So it's a dinghy. What of it? She may not look like much, but she's a fast little boat. Just hop on and we'll go. Anytime you want to come back here, just climb back in.
Exciting news, young wizard! Come to my classroom in Ravenwood at once if you want to know more.
Climb into the boat, and I'll take you to the main harbor. Once we get to the waterfront, if you want to come back here, just climb back in. Climb into the boat. Once we get to the water, climb in. That was close, eh? Remember, if you ever want to go between Waterfront and Stone Town, just hop in. You're looking for Belloc. He's a shifty one. Mischief maker, we call him in the savannah. He hangs around the rowdy, rough-and-tumble waterfront. You can ask around nicely. That won't get you anywhere. You're going to have to rough up some Greyhound mercenaries to find out where Belloc's lair is these days.
Greetings, young wizard! I can scarcely believe the time has come once again for you to learn a new spell. This one is a doozy, a spell that has bewitched many of the seas throughout the spiral. I speak, of course, of the Sirens, a trio of lovely ladies who sing a deadly song. For more information, you should speak to Luella Corey. She can be found in the world of Celestia, in Celestia Base Camp. Speak to Luella Corey if you wish to know more of the Sirens. She should be somewhere in the Celestia Base Camp.
Welcome back to Celestia Base Camp. I trust you've been well since you were last here. What can I help you with? The Sirens? Oh my. They were native to Celestia, but since the deluge, they have scattered to the many spiral seas. Usually they are found in groups of 3s. No one knows if they are sisters, and they perch atop rocks in the sea. Together, their voices create a song of such beauty it enthralls those who hear it, causing them to lose their way. They were once the bane of sailors, sending their ships crashing into sharp rocks or shallow shores. If they are summoned, the sirens will prove powerful allies, bringing calamity and woe to your enemies. I'm afraid that's all I know. Please give my regards to Professor Baelstrom. I haven't seen him since college. Go Sparks!
I trust Miss Corey taught you all you needed to know. I have good news and bad news for you. I'll give you the bad news first. I've looked around and I can't find a single copy of the siren spell here. My sources tell me that the only source of the spell is a frightening individual in Dragonspire named the Hoarder. The Hoarder has been collecting spells to keep them from wizards, so if you want the siren spell, you must go to Dragonspire. Speak to Milos Bookworm in the Athenaeum. He can tell you how to find the Hoarder. That's the good news, just so you know. If you want the siren spell, you must go speak to Milos Bookworm in the Athenaeum on Dragonspire and learn about the Hoarder.
The Hoarder? You can't be serious. Your professor sent you to try to take one of the Hoarder's spells? Madness! The Hoarder is one of Queen Morgant's servants, a wretched creature spawned in the darkness of the Shadow Web. It is malicious and evil, a thief of spells and a destroyer of wizards. I would warn you away if I thought you'd listen. I can't stop you, so if you must know, the Hoarder is in the Plaza of Conquests. Defeat the Hoarder to claim your spell. I don't want to lose any more memories. Please bring back the 7 volumes of history hidden throughout Dragonspire.
This is really getting tiresome. I should see about locking that door, but it does let me destroy meddling little wizards. if you must. It won't help you. Morgant is coming, and all of the magic in the spiral won't save you.
You search the bookshelf and find a copy of the Siren Spell. Professor Baelstrom will be pleased as punch.
Wonderful! I can hardly contain my excitement! Now that you have the Siren Spell, let's take it out for a spin! No need to go very far away. You can try it out somewhere in a wizard city. Oh, how about the pond in Cyclops Lane? There aren't any ships nearby, so it won't cause too much of a disruption, and it will be a nice bit of promotion for storm magic. But first, you should wear these protective earplugs. Let the sirens sing their song, and then remove them when you're ready. As a storm wizard, you should be all right, as long as the spell isn't directed at you. But best to be sure. Have you gone to Cyclops Lane and tried the siren spell in the pond? Let me know if it works.
The siren should be able to appear in this pond. Time to put the earplugs in and cast the spell. Now to remove the earplugs. It looks like you'll be all right. Back to Professor Baelstrom.
I'm so relieved. You have no idea how much trouble I'd be in if anything happened to you.
Well, there you go. I'd almost forgotten about you. What was it I asked you to bring me again? These will do nicely. Here you go. 1 Initiate Crafter Badge. I'm afraid that's all I can teach you, and I've got an airship to catch and some old jewelry to sell. I suggest you continue your studies somewhere distant, somewhere far from here. Mushu is pleasant this time of year. There's a fellow there named Toshio who can teach you something about crafting. Don't mention me. He might still be angry. I recommend heading to Mushu and looking up my former accomplice, my distinguished colleague, Toshio.
Greetings, esteemed young wizard. I can help you. Versatility and the ability to complete multiple tasks at once are the hallmark of the master artisan. Demonstrate to me that you are a skilled crafter, and I will in turn show you how you can increase your ability to craft many things at once. I humbly suggest you craft 2 magic rings of the type called the Seal of the Seraphim. Make those and show me your work, and we will continue your training. I humbly suggest you... If you wish to impress me with your work, craft for me 2 Seals of the Seraphim and return here when they are complete. I would be honored to examine the quality of your craftsmanship. May I?
Toshio looks at the rings you have made with a careful eye, nodding with pleasure as he does so.
Your work shows great promise, and I am pleased to teach you this technique to increase your crafting ability. Your dedication to crafting is indeed considerable. I have no doubt that you will surpass my humble expectations in this simple test. Please craft for me 2 possibility dirks, athames of exquisite wonder that demonstrate the infinite variety that magic can create. When these great works are complete, return to this place and I will pass judgment upon your work. I have great confidence that you will soon be in possession of an Adept Crafter badge. I am pleased you returned. So many students are not as disciplined with their studies.
Toshio patiently examines your athames with a practiced eye. He gives a slight nod after each one.
The quality of your work is undeniable. You have passed my simple test. In time, your name will surely join those of the master artisans of the spiral.
Hey there! Look, let me see. You need to spend some of that gold. You can't get more gold if your bag is full.
I must confess that your ability rivals my own. and now the student has become the master. I urge you to continue your journey. Dragonspire is where you will learn still greater secrets of crafting. If he still lives, Balthazar Dragonthorn was the master artisan of Dragonspire. Seek him out and humbly request his teachings. Balthazar Dragonthorn, master artisan of Dragonspire, is the only one who can teach you at this point. Go there and learn from him.
Even in death, I can find no rest. Who are you and what do you want? I've little time for apprentices, so unless you come highly recommended, you're out of luck. Toshio of Mushu sent you? Say nothing more. I respect his work, and his recommendation speaks louder than words. But still, I must see your work for myself. Craft for me 2 rings of apotheosis, and we will see if you've got what it takes to be my student.
Belloc, what do you want with that scum? You will find him in the souk. The souk, eh? I might have guessed. You'll find Belloc's tent in the souk, all right. Track him down and find out what he knows. I'll wait for you here. Have you found Belloc's tent in the souk yet? I can't wait here forever.
You enter the tent and see someone who can only be Belloc, deep in conversation with Counselor Rassic Pridefall. And look at what Counselor Rassic is wearing.
You're as noisy as an elephant, and soon to be skinned like a zebra!
I can't be seen here.
Enough! I surrender. Yes, the gems on the headdresses come from the drum jungle. The blackback gorillas have been selling them to us. Counselor Rassic first introduced me to the blackback gorillas. Their leader, Kala Silverback, is eager to trade. The gorillas supply much good black stone for building. They uncovered a unique quarry site, and I ship it here. There's a barge at dock right now, full of bricks, artifacts, and the like. Go look at it if you must.
You found Belloc, eh? Did he have anything useful to tell you? You have to check out the barge. If Belloc is going to roll over like that, it should be here on the docks. Look for any clues or evidence that you can show the Queen. But watch out in case it's a trap.
These black tusk cultists don't seem very pleased to see you.
Never find any clues.
Most of these crates are empty. However, on top of one, you find a bill of lading, so Baka might know what to make of it.
This bill of lading looks interesting. Not quite sure what to make of these papers. Maybe the war Oliphant of the Iron Trunk can decipher the bill of lading. If you step on my boat, I can take you back downriver.
You look a bit worse for wear. This bill of lading looks very interesting. It will take me some time to read it and decipher its true meaning. While I am doing that, please go to Queen Oriana and give her an update on what you've seen and heard.
Hello again, Wizard. I appreciate you coming by to give me an update of what you and Hathi have learned. Perhaps you should go back and see Hathi again? I'm sure he's read all those documents by now. It occurs to me that you don't know very much at all about Stonetown and our culture. If you get the chance, ask the librarian, Zarafa Bayleaf, about the history of Stonetown. You'll find Zarafa Bayleaf in Waterfront. Ask your companion, Sobaka, to help track her down.
Ah, good. You're back. I've read through the documents and think I've discovered the most important clue. Councillor Rasik's name is on them. This is a bad sign. He was the Queen's most trusted envoy in Baobab. Who knows what chaos he has spread, and for what purpose. I need you to go to Councillor Rasik's home and bring him here for questioning.
The counselor's house looks dark and shuttered from here, but someone is waiting for you.
Hello, Wizard. You won't find the counselor here. You've seen how Counselor Rasik has fallen under the shadow, haven't you? I want to help you find him, but it's not safe for me to talk to you here. If you can head back upriver to the waterfront docks, I'll meet you there and tell you what I know. You made it good. You weren't followed, were you? Counselor Rasik is in the Black Palace. It's an accursed place. It is a monument to all of the Knight's terrors. I don't know how the Black Tusk cultists ensorcelled so many of my people to build it. You have to help me break their spell. No, you can't just waltz in there, though. The Black Tusk cultists have a password. If you defeat a few, I'm sure one will give it up. Defeat some Black Tusk cultists until one gives you the password to get by the guards.
I yield! The password is Nance Ingonyama Bagihi Baba.
Nansin Gonyama Bagiti Baba, of course! With the password, you can get by the guards. But the mystical ward on the gate will only allow an elephant through. Zedgan Spellfeather is a shaman in the souk. He can make you a transformation potion, if you ask nicely. Once Zedgan has turned you into an elephant, enter the Black Palace. Find Counselor Rassic and take him to the Queen. Get Zedgan Spellfeather to change you into an elephant. Enter the Black Palace, find Counselor Rassic, and tell Queen Ariana.
Greetings, young wizard. You wish to adopt the majestic form of an elephant? For your good heart, that innocent soul, anything. You may owe me a favor tomorrow or tomorrow or tomorrow, eh? Drink from my cauldron and you will feel the power of the pachyderm course through your veins. Beautiful! Go, wizard, and enter the jaws of the dread Black Palace. Try not to get yourself killed.
What is the password? Nans Ingonya Ma Bagiti Baba? Yeah, that sounds right.
The transformation spell works. You are able to walk through the powerful ward without hesitation or harm. You see Counselor Rassic deep in conversation with another elephant, one who looks strangely familiar.
Who?
It's that spiral-loving wizard. He's wearing elephant skin magic.
Wizard, you found naught but your death. My little pet will see to you while we make our escape.
With the big bug out of the way, you should track down Rassic Pridefall and his ally, whoever that was. They can't have gotten far.
Bah! I will not hide like some child in his mother's skirts. I will face you like a bull and let the spirits dictate who wins.
Hey there! You need to spend some of that gold. You can't get more gold if your bag is full.
am a broken man. Silverback's people brought me all the materials to build this palace, including the 4 anchor stones. The anchor stones charm the cultists and protect the walls. They also befuddle the citizens of Stonetown, letting us work in peace. If you destroy the anchor stones, the spells will fade, and the Queen's order will be restored over time. The other elephant? That was Tim Tim's Snake Eye. He and Belloc introduced me to the blackback gorillas.
You destroy the Shalub anchor stone. You destroy the Charlotta anchor stone. You destroy the Kwaku anchor stone. You destroy the Yoth anchor stone.
Have you not realized you are but a firefly against the full eclipse of the Umbra Queen? I hate to take advantage of you in your weakened state. My trunk! It hurts! Make it stop! I'll make a deal with you. Let me go, and I'll tell you where the Elephant Prince is. Whew! I knew you'd see it my way. The exquisite Umbra Queen has ordered him taken to the Drum Jungle. You can rescue him, if you can even get there.
It will still take us many days to unravel the chaos spread by the agents of Shadow, but at least we can see a new dawn. The Umbra Queen's servant said they were taking my son to the Drum Jungle. They can have but one purpose: to visit the elephant graveyard. The golden swords are there. Like the lions and zebras, the elephants were given a sacred relic by the Council of Light to hold back the darkness. If the Umbra Queen gets them, who knows what havoc she might wreak. The least we can do is give you the student wizard in the zoological gardens. Just don't forget to feed and water him. Go and release the student wizard in the zoological gardens. I think he's housebroken.
Queen Ariana is willing to release me? Hooray! You freed me! Thanks so much! I'll tell the professors back home how well you're doing.
You are most welcome. Still, he was quite a popular attraction. You must go to the Drum Jungle and catch the Shadow Servants who have my son Tiziri, the Prince. If you don't reach them soon, they'll make it to the Elephant Graveyard. Ask Captain Hannibal to take you to the Drum Jungle.
Hello there. Sorry, kid. The bridge is still shut fast, so I can't take the Safarian Queen further upriver. However, my brother Mago has a ship docked on the waterfront. The Dancing Queen. Go talk to him. He'll take you to the Drum Jungle. My brother Mago has his own ship, the Dancing Queen, docked along the waterfront. Go ask him to take you to the Drum Jungle.
What's that? My brother sent you? Good to meet you, Wizard. I've longed to visit other worlds in the Spiral. Perhaps you can help me get a flying ship someday. Hannibal said to take you to the Drum Jungle. Fair enough. Hop aboard the Dancing Queen. Climb aboard the ship, and I'll take you to the Drum Jungle. Whew, we made it. I've anchored us in this cove because it's dangerous to travel too far upstream. You'll find nothing but black-tusked cultists and blackback soldiers. However, we should have been met by a friend of mine. I'm worried that she's not here. Can you scout the gorilla treetop village and see what you can find? scout the treetop village of the gorillas. I'll keep guard on the ship.
Those gorillas look pretty rough and not very friendly.
What you described doesn't sound good. All right, I hate to ask you this, but we need to find my friend, Coco Smokesign. She's one of the few gorillas that has resisted the lure of the shadow. Go up into the treetop village and thrash some of the blockbox soldiers until one drops Coco's whereabouts. We're stuck without Coco. Thrash some of the blockbox soldiers so they tell you where she is.
Magic has made a monkey out of me. Kala Silverback's lieutenant has imprisoned her in a village hut.
Terrific work! We need to free Coco Smokesign. Carlos Lieutenant has her, huh? That must be Ogun Daggertooth, if I've got one tusk. Make your way into the village to the prisoner hut. You'll have to face Ogun Daggertooth to free Coco Smokesign.
I'll throw you and break you and tear your flesh with my teeth.
Thank you for freeing me. Please let us talk outside of this wretched hole. The air is sweeter out here. May the ancestors guide you through the dark places. Jumbo Wizard, the story of the gorillas is a sad tale. We fought Morganthe at the dawn of memory, but her minions tricked my people. We were proud and arrogant and fell into her clutches. The Blackbacks felt unwelcome in the new city of Baobab, and thus turned their backs on the Council of Zafaria. They hid away in the jungle, away from art, light, life. We fell far. Go look at our throne. It is no fit seat for a king. Just look at this decrepit throne, cracked and covered in webs. Who would want it?
The gorilla throne was abandoned long ago, though you can detect faint traces of magic that have been ripped away.
Morganthe returned to Zafaria after most had forgotten she even existed. But the Blackbacks dreamed of her and remembered. And our current leader, Kala Silverback, fell to his knees to serve her. Kala Silverback just gave Morganthe our golden amulet, a sacred relic legend said would hold back the darkness. I saw her servants shepherding the elephant prince through the drum jungle. You must stop them. Go down to where the Black Tusk cultists mill about. I'm sure one of them has a map of the jungle. What are you waiting for? Pound some Black Tusk cultists until you find a map. It will lead you to the boy.
Shows a quarry site. That looks promising.
The quarry? I'm sure you're right. Scout out the quarry. Pay close attention to the pincer gate. I don't think you'll be able to get through without risking skin. Check out the quarry site and note how formidable their entrance is.
Evil magic swirl around the gate. You'll need a powerful ritual to get through there.
Umbra Queen's black juju lives within the pincer gate. You'll need something tricksy to slip through. I know a spell to get you in, but Ogan stole my wand and gave it to those vile Shadow Weavers. Can you get it back? got it back! A wonderful thing! With my wand, I now have the power to make the medicine, but I need a few more things. I need a few of the hats that the gorilla spider witches wear, and some yellow Kazania petals from the jungle. Bring them back. Very good materials.
Coco shreds the hats and the flower petals and weaves them into a simple shroud. Then she waves her wand and chants.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Go through the pencil gate to the quarry and find the prince's trail. Watch for other allies. I said ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang, didn't I? Enter the quarry and look for the prince's trail.
Coco Smoke Sign's magic gets you through the pincer gate. On the other side, you spot a flamingo. Maybe the professor?
Oh, my shrimp and algae. I'm doomed, doomed, doomed. Oh, dare I say hello? You look like a wizard from Wizard City. Am I dreaming you? I'm not. Frab just day. I can't talk more, or the blackback soldiers will punish me. They don't seem to scare you, do they? Do you think you could rough a few of them up? Give me a chance to collect my thoughts. Nothing punitive, you understand. Pummel a few of those overzealous blackback soldiers, would you? Just a little for them to sympathize with my plan. is a misery. But watching you do that gave me a small thrill. The gorillas are stealing magic from my kin. Can you go to the treetop village and free the flamingos from their cages? Please, free my fellow flamingos. You'll find the cages in the treetop village. Perhaps we aren't doomed after all. Prince Taziri is lost? I bet the Overseer knows. He stole our eternal flame and uses it to power his spells of compulsion. The Overseer lurks in that gloomy tower over there. Go inside and take him down a peg. Also, if you see a large ball of eternal flame, our ancestors would thank yours for retrieving it. Go into the tower and defeat the Overseer to question him about the Elephant Prince. And please, try to free our eternal flame.
Shut up, Light! I'll smoke your heart and crack your bones.
mammoth gates to the elephant graveyard.
A big rolling ball of magical, multicolored flame dances before you.
I can't quite reach the flame through this barrier. Could you use the flame to dispel it? Do you feel the flame beating? Do you understand? This burning is our eternal flame. The overseer said the elephant prince was taken to the graveyard? I've heard rumors of the mystical elephant graveyard. But I don't know how to find it. There is a shadow-touched elephant barge at the docks, filled with these evil black bricks from the quarry. The barge captain, Axel Blacktrunk, likely knows the way. Wrap his trunk. Also, take a shard of the eternal flame. Use it to put the barge out of commission. Keep those bricks away from Stone Town. Track down the barge captain, Axel Blacktrunk, to learn the way to the graveyard. Also, wreckage barge.
Look how many pallets of bricks and shadow artifacts they intend to bring back. No good will come of these relics.
You are the outsider causing the Umbra Queen so much grief. No more. The Umbra Queen's agents took the Elephant Prince through the mammoth doors to the numinous graveyard beyond. She ordered them to cover their tracks. The pedestal at the feet of the great statues must be able to see all who enter.
Her minions pulled out the pedestal's gem eyes and hid them nearby. You need a local guide to even have a chance to find them.
You tap into the energy of the eternal flame and burn a powerful glyph into the boiler.
Hooray! I could see the barge burning from all the way over here. Axel Blacktrunk said they hid the pedestal's eyes in the jungle? Who might know? Perhaps Coco Smokesign will have an idea. Ask Coco Smokesign if she has any idea where they would have hidden the gem eyes.
Morganth's agents did what? I know a ritual to find the missing gem eyes, but you would need Shango's blades to find them. Shango is the spirit of war and strength, who cleaves through deception. But his tomb was robbed and his blades are stolen. The blades, Shango's thunder and Shango's lightning, were stolen by a gorilla spider witch named Oya Bloodstorm. Track Oya Bloodstorm to her cliff cave and get the blades from her, then return to me.
A wizard? What a delicious morsel! Fine, you win. Take the silver sword. Take Shingo's lightning. The other blade, I'll never tell. Okay, I'll tell. I gave it to one of the Umbra Queen's agents, a Goliath called Ranzan. It dwells in a jungle clearing nearby.
You track Ranzan to this jungle clearing. The smell of rotting plants and meat is almost overpowering. You find a crude but effective-looking iron blade. This must be Shango's thunder.
Good job. Let the blades guide you. They will cut away whatever obstacles are in the path. Then return to me. Let the blades guide you to the gems. Then come back to me.
You feel the blades pulling you this way towards the waterfall. There's an unusual-looking rock. You slot the silver sword into the rock, and you can hear stone grinding. There's a cave behind the waterfall.
Take the gem eye for the mammoth doors, you accursed wizard.
Well done. Where does the iron blade, Shango's thunder, point you? Towards Kala Silverback's shack? I am not surprised. His lair is guarded by the spider bridge. If you tried to cross it, you'd get stuck fast, and then he'd have you. I can protect you with a simple spell, but to make it, I need you to find my iron pot. Someone swiped it when I was imprisoned. I also need my wooden spoon that one of the Blackback soldiers took. And we need a pinch more eternal flame from Umlilo. Got all that? Iron pot, wooden spoon from the Blackback soldiers, and a pinch of Umlilo's eternal flame.
This must be the iron pot that Coco wants. You notice the camp looks like it was abandoned not that long ago.
Another spark of eternal flame? I can do that for you. I must thank you again for freeing me from that dire cage. I'll head back to Baobab now.
You got everything I needed. I can make your spell now. With this spell in effect, you can walk safely through the webs covering the bridge to Kala Silverback's shack. Cross the bridge, use Shango's thunder, battle the big boss, and get your prize. Then return. What more can I tell you? Cross the spider bridge and challenge Kala Silverback for dominance. Tell me how it goes.
Ick. The spell seems to work, and the spider webs slip right off you. Still, ick. Shango's thunder cleaves through the magical ward like it was no more substantial than smoke.
Did you get in here? Why aren't you stuck to a web having the life bled out of you? I'll just have to toss the spiders your carcass. Your unaltered spells won't even scratch my fur. Unaltered spells won't even scratch my fur. Umbra Queen. Huh? Nothing? Fine. Here's your blasted gem eye.
You fought bravely and well. Kala Silverback was no minion, but a trusted lieutenant of the Umbra Queen. With both gem eyes, you can restore sight to the pedestal at the mammoth doors. The doors should open for you. Once you are through to the elephant graveyard, look for the spirit of the elephants. You'll know her to see her. Repair the pedestal by the mammoth doors. When the doors open, go through and look for the spirit of the elephants.
The eyes, though mismatched, fit perfectly. You feel a mighty presence staring through you, and the doors begin to grind open.
Greetings, wizard. I am Queen Elisa, the first queen, the spirit of the elephants. You wish to free the Prince Taziri from Argant's grasp. I want to drive the shadows from this sacred place. Margant's agents have stripped me of my power, however. Go to the drum house, where we house our magical instruments. Clear the webs, crush any spiders, and collect the drums inside. You did that in short order. Take the drums up to the moat and place them in their designated spots. I need you to place the drums up near the bridge. Perfect. The sacred springs have become polluted and stagnant. To purify them, you'll need to collect canny peppers from the Shadow Weavers and blue Caliantha flowers from around the garden. Take the canny peppers from the Shadow Weavers. I also need you to collect blue Caliantha flowers from the garden. Very well done. I will combine the canny peppers and the caliantha flowers into enchanted blossoms. Put the enchanted blossoms into the springs to purify them. Then swim in both the hot and cold pools to cleanse yourself. Clean the springs with the enchanted blossom. Then take a dip in each pool for your own sense of self-worth.
Shivery. Hot but cleansing. Feels good to sweat some of that tension out.
You look much stronger and healthier. We need to summon the spirits of the drum corps. They will help empower us to defeat the shadow creatures. Collect the red blood lily flowers from the garden and then place them in the iron braziers. We are creating a ritual. Collect the blood lily flowers and burn them in the braziers. We are creating a ritual. Collect the blood lily flowers and burn them in the braziers. Nicely done. Place the burning coals on the grave markers to summon the drummers. Their mystical rhythm will open the breach. Summon the drum corps by placing the coals on the grave markers. Their drumming will open the mystical barrier.
Jumbo Wizard, you need us to perform a battle song? We will do anything for Queen Alyssa. Our rhythm will open the way for you.
It stirs the heart to hear them play again. It's been so long. Morgant's agents plundered my tomb to disrupt my focus. They are up to no good, and my own wards keep us out. However, if you can collect my grave items that they scattered, it will give me the power to open the way. Go to the lesser tombs and battle Morgant's agents for my bracelets, robes, ring, and tusk ornaments. Go to the 4 lesser tombs and battle our foes to recover my bracelets, robes, ring, and tusk ornaments. go to the 4 lesser tombs and battle our foes to recover my bracelets, robes, ring, and tusk ornaments.
Your petty magics are not compared to the tendrils of power at my command.
As the Spider Witch fades, she leaves behind a glittering pair of elephant-sized bracelets.
A so-called wizard. Ha! You're not even worth me sharpening my tusks.
You discover a chest containing the Queen's robes.
Fleshling must taste.
You find a sparkling ring amongst the goo. With a quick polish on your robe, it's good as new. Yuck.
Shut up, like! I'll splinter your wand!
The Shadow Weaver had the Queen's tusk ornaments in a small silk pouch.
You retrieved all of my relics. Amazing. My power is restored. I can remove the wards that prevented us from entering my tomb. I will meet you inside. This is the antechamber to my final resting place, or what was supposed to be a place of rest, until Morgant's agents disturbed me. This room has a devious secret to it. Without me to guide you, you would never decipher its cryptic nature. You must step on the center drum to begin a rhythm of passage. Then follow the pattern exactly, or we'll never be able to progress. Well done! We make a good pair, don't we? The next chamber is dedicated to my trappings. Replace my grave items on the 4 pillars in order to open the door. But beware! Morgant's magician has set watchers to intercept you. You'll have to defeat them first! Once you are free of them, race to the central chamber where you will find the prince. Hurry and rescue him.
As you place the last item, you hear a rumble as the door opens.
By moon and sun, by baobab tree and shining mountain, by night sky captured in Miro Lake, wards fall away and let me pass.
Too late again, young wizard. I summoned the Lady of Spiders, the Mistress of Shadows, the Dark Woman, the Umbra Queen!
I remember you. You were in Celestia, weren't you? Merle Ambrose should be ashamed for sending a mere pup alone into the dark. You're just going to get bitten. I have seen the dying of the light. Your magic is nothing more than a candle spark in the cold, dark places. With the 4 sacred relics of Zafaria in my grasp, no one can stop me. Time to tear apart the Council's barriers and break the mirror. Tsitsi, you have served me well. Your reward awaits you in the next world.
Oh no, what have I done? Please, don't let them eat me. Thank you for not letting them eat me. Thank you, Wizard. Your schoolmates spoke highly of you, and with just cause. I am shamed by what I have done. Compelled by magic, true, but I should have resisted Tsitsi Snaketail and the Umbra Queen. Let us confer with Queen Elisa, and then we can leave this place.
Do not be ashamed, young prince. Only the most powerful of heroes can resist Morganthe and her dread agents. Thank you, dear wizard, for chasing the shadows from my tomb and calming my spirit. When you leave, I will transport Prince Taziri back to his mother, Queen Ariana, at the Darajani Palace in Stone Town.
Thank you for making me feel better. What prophecy did the Umbra Queen mean? The mirror will break, the horn will call. I don't know of any mirrors. Wait, she must be speaking metaphorically. I'd bet my tusks she means Mirror Lake, the sacred waters atop Shining Mountain. Mirror Lake always reflects the night sky. Legend says the Council of Light trapped a dark power beneath its surface. You must return to Baobab and tell the counselors what you discovered. Start with Counselor Vir Goodheart.
You rescued Prince Taziri? Excellent! But the Umbra Queen is here? Oh my. This news of the Umbra Queen casts a shadow on our joy. Still, know that you have done us a great honor by rescuing the prince. The madness will leave my people, and we will stop our war with the zebras. You must tell the other counselors, Unati Nightrunner and Kakenya Brokenfang, what you have told me. Afterwards, seek out Inyanga White Stripes and seek his counsel, for he is wise in these matters. Tell Counselor Unati Nightrunner and Counselor Kakenya Brokenfang about the Umbra Queen. Then find Inyanga White Stripes.
Wizard, it makes me smile to see you again. My people have a newly built peace with Stone Town. This is a reason to celebrate. I did not believe my eyes when Vir Goodheart was promoted to counselor, but he has proven to be a good sort. Much better than the black-heart Rasik. The Umbra Queen's servants are everywhere, it seems. But do not tremble. Shaka Zipu and Zamunda stand with you.
The wizard returns. Your restoration of the Waterhole and defeat of Nurgle have earned you the respect of all Savannah tribes. This news you bring of the Umbra Queen is bad medicine, but know that the lions will stand bravely against her shadows.
And so you return where you began, young wizard. You think Morganthe has gone to Mirror Lake. That would be a cunning way to fulfill this prophecy you speak of. Long ago, Merle Ambrose and the Council of Light broke Morganthe's power and buried her heart of darkness beneath Mirror Lake. Go into my hut and find the shrine to the spirit of Baobab. Light the candles, and it will show you the way to Mirror Lake. Return to me when it is done, and tell me what you saw. I will help you find the path. Find the shrine to the spirit of Baobab in my hut, light its candles, and then return to me. I will show you the path to Mirror Lake.
You light the first candle, and the flame leaps across to the rest. like a spell waiting to be released into the wild. The path must lie through water somewhere. Time to go back to Inyanga and tell him what you saw.
Good. I could feel the power of the ritual from here. Look, the spirit of Baobab has opened a vortex to Mirror Lake. That is the path you must walk. Go to Mirror Lake and chase down Morganthe. Whatever happens, return to me when you are done, my friend. Go through the vortex to Mirror Lake. Chase Morganthe's shadow and stop her if you can. Whatever happens, come back to us.
That was a little unusual. It brought you to the bottom of the lake. Luckily, it also allowed you to breathe down here. That figure ahead looks disturbingly familiar.
I knew you'd come. She said you'd come. She knows you better than you know yourself. It's up to me to stop you so you can't disrupt her ritual. You may have beaten me in our last duel, but she has given me new life. Once you are destroyed, I'll take the path up to the top of Shining Mountain and rejoin my Lady of Shadows.
That was a little unusual. That figure ahead looks disturbing.
I know. me! Do not abandon me!
Maybe that's the last of him. That must be the path up to the top of the mountain he mentioned.
You have grown in power, wizard. I am impressed. I was once like you, Ravenwood's most promising student. Imagine what I could teach you. I offer you endless power. Think of what we could do. Join me. We can redraw the spiral itself. No? Then I'll just destroy you and do it alone. Spectral guardians of Shining Mountain, I am your master now. Destroy that wizard! Sit quietly and watch as I draw down the power of the spiral and rewrite destiny. I'll waste no more time on you. My destiny awaits, as the prophecy has foretold. Watch and learn as I speak the charm of making. Anal Nathrak, Uthvas Gafad, Dohil Yenbei.
There's a trace of magic in the air from her teleport spell. If you hurry up to it, you can follow her. Morganth must have entered the sunken tower now that its barriers have fallen. a little unusual. It brought you to... That figure ahead looks disturbingly familiar.
I knew.
Maybe that's the last of him. That must be the path up to the top of the mountain he mentioned.
You have grown in power. No! Spectral Guardians of Shining Mountain! I am your master now! Destroy that wizard! Quietly and watch as I draw down the...
Morgan must have entered the sunken tower now that its barriers have fallen.
Why do you oppose me? I am merely recovering that which is mine. This treasure was stolen from me long, long ago. It is mine by right. I have done it. I have broken Ambrose's cursed locks and reclaimed what was rightfully mine. And now I reclaim my deck of shadows. With this, my power returns 100-fold. Goodbye, young wizard. My pets are hungry, and you will make an excellent snack. If you happen to survive, tell your headmaster he cannot stop me. He will hear the horn when it calls.
Shakes your very being, and you hear a howling wind from outside.
The mirror will break, the horn will fall, the shadows may strike the skies.
You must return to Baobab at once and tell him Young of White Stripes what has transpired here today.
By the ancestors, you have returned. Morganth escaped with that collection of dark magics, the Deck of Shadows? Prophecy has a way of fulfilling itself. This will not be the last you see of her before the story is told. Take comfort. You have done good, strong work here. Were it not for you, the students would be lost, and my world would be afire. Return to Wizard City and tell Merle Ambrose the story of Zafaria. It is time for you to go home now. Never fear, you will return here one day. For now, go back to Wizard City and tell Merle Ambrose all you have learned of shadows.
Welcome back, young wizard. I understand you brought all of the lost students home. Morganth unearthed the Deck of Shadows? Oh, no. I hope that when we buried it, it will be lost to her forever. That is something we must deal with before long. You should focus on your studies if you are to be ready to face her. I was reflecting on Morganth's recent schemes. It is time for you to learn more about the Council of Light and Avalon. What is Avalon? Why, it is the world I come from. I will tell you more, but first you must learn of the Council of Light. Find the Emperor of Mushu in the Jade Palace. Ask about the Council of Light. Return here when you are finished. Young wizard, please set aside your studies for now and come to my office as soon as you're able. Spoken to the Emperor of Mushu yet about the Council of Light? You'll find him in the Jade Palace.
Greetings, esteemed wizard. It has been a long time since Mushu was graced with your presence. If you would learn about the Council of Light, you must study the Scrolls of Light. However, the path is not so easy. They are held in the Tower of Absolute Being, in the Jade Palace, and are guarded by the fierce Jade Oni, Mika Skaka. Gentle wizard, go to the Tower of Absolute Being. Obtain the scroll. Gentle wizard, go to the Tower of Absolute Being in the Jade Palace. Obtain the scrolls of light. Be wary of the Jade Oni Mikaskarka that guards them.
You should not be here, wizard. The light of truth can be blinding.
You carefully collect the scrolls of light. You are the first one in generations to read them. The scrolls are the recollections of the Emperor of Mushu, detailing the formation of the Council of Light.
In the year of the Red Comet, blanketed by shadow, the world of Zafaria called for help. A Council of Light was born. The council consisted of Merle Ambrose, Lydia Greyrose, Diego the Duel Master, and my humble self. With King Achebe, King Zitu Zibu, King Caleb, and Queen Elissa, the Spider Temple was broken, and the shadows were driven out. The Council of Light kept watch for new shadows throughout the spiral, for evil can never be destroyed, only driven back. It is good to see you again so soon. I trust the Jade Oni did not cause you any difficulties. The Council of Light has allies wherever there are those pure of heart. Avalon, Marleybone, Grizzleheim, Mirage, even Polaris. You should return to Headmaster Ambrose in Wizard City and tell him what you have learned.
Oh, it is hard to believe it was so long ago. I feel as if a great shadow has come to Wizard City. Let us speak to Gamma at once. My Bartleby, what was that? It came from Gamma's room. No dallying. Let us go speak to Gamma at once.
Oh, Headmaster, help! It's Morganthe!
Hello, Ambrose. And look, you've brought your pet wizard with you. Now that I've reclaimed my deck of shadows, I'm going to rewrite the spiral. This is your one chance to join me, or else be washed away in the tide of chaos.
I'm sorry, Morgan. You were once the best and brightest, but you've dwelt in the shadows for too long. Your path leads to naught but ruin and sorrow. I expel you with a banishing spell.
Ah! You will regret this day, I swear.
It would not come to this. But clearly Morganthe cannot be left unchecked. We must stop her. You will need the Sword of Kings to defeat Morganthe's deck of shadows. Gamma, tell our esteemed wizard what we know. Meanwhile, I'll train up this man.
Morganthe, bah! She once tried to hit me with a woolly mammoth. The Sword of Kings? Ooh, it is the legendary blade of Avalon, once held by King Artorius, greatest of kings. His memory is preserved by the Knights of the Silver Rose. Here is the spiral key to Avalon. Go there and ask the first knight you see to point you to young Perry. He had charge of the Sword of Kings last I knew. Fly to Avalon and ask the first knight you see how to find young Perry. Get the Sword of Kings and bring it to Headmaster Ambrose.